Hi, I'm Laura Raquel Duran from Quilting with Latinas, and today I'm going to show you how to make the Atardecer Table Runner. You will need to photocopy the template from your book and then cut it out. You will cut it out completely. And this is what it will look like. You will then grab your fabric, your main colored fabrics, any scraps that you have, and you will place your template down. I like to pin in a couple of places just so I can hold it in place while I trace my pattern. I then grab my marking tool and I trace around. Holding your template, I know the pins are supposed to do the job, but if you place your fingers, it helps your pattern stay down nicely. You then remove your pins and you have a line where you will cut your pattern from. You get your fabric scissors and then you start cutting. You will end up with your piece, your media luna shape, the atardecer shape. Then we're ready to cut the background. Okay, now we're going to start with the next step. We're going to do the background. Refer to your book for the cutting size. You can cut a strip and cut several background pieces from that strip. I'm going to go ahead and measure my strip. And cut. And I'm ready with my background. And here I have my cutout shape. And what you want to do is you want to center your fabric, main fabric cutout, center it on your background. And then I like to pin. And this is what's going to hold your pattern together, your pieces together, I'm sorry. Hold them together so when you do your sewing, they don't shift. And I like to pin around, and as you can see, it holds it nicely, and then we will sew around our shape. Go. In this next step, I'm going to show you how to sew down your piece onto your background to complete your block. Don't forget to reduce your stitches between 1.5 and 1.8 to help secure your raw edge. And this, when you wash and it starts fraying, it will hold your block together. And if you need to lift your presser foot just to straighten out your piece, you can do so and then continue sewing. And you should end up with your block piece. And as you can see, you have a raw edge, and you have about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch, which then will start fraying after you put your quilt together and you wash. Here's another colorway, and you can see the stitches here and how closely they are. So this will keep your applique secured. So when it frays, it stays nicely in this shape. In this next step, I'm going to show you how to put together 2 blocks to make one whole unit. You put them right sides together and you pin. You will pin all the way down, and then you will sew a 1/4 inch seam all the way down the center. This is what your blocks should look like, and you're ready to continue sewing the rest of your blocks in any of the order that you want, with putting different colors to continue sewing all the blocks for your Atardecer Table Runner. In the next step, I'm going to show you how to assemble your blocks all together to make your table runner. Once you complete all of your 7 blocks, you're going to sew them together in the order that best appeals to you. Once you sew them together, you will attach your borders on the side and lengthwise, and that will finish your table runner, and then ready to be quilted.